everyone. This week I'm launching the Co-Dependency Show. I just want to share straight up that this has been a dream of mine for many years, in order to having a show or something of like this in order to bring about awareness around codependency. So each week I'll be giving some practical tips and techniques that you can begin to utilize and use in your everyday life. So things like saying no with more confidence and posture. To begin to take responsibility for your life so you can feel like you're more in control of yourself, not in control of others, and more self-empowerment. To start identifying where codependency may be holding you back in romantic relationships, your career, your friendships and families, and maybe even the codependency with your children. How to handle uncomfortable situations, for example, how to excuse yourself from a social event, or saying no to someone when they've yet for just another favour. How to say no to these things, as I say, how to say what you mean what you say, and don't be mean when you say it, with posture so that it's valuing yourself. I think you'll be shocked at how rampant this dis-ease, its unease, is throughout Australia and in fact the world. I call it the mother of all addictions, and it is commonly normalised in our society. So, for example, I was married to an alcoholic for many years. Now, at first glance, it appeared that he was the one with the problem. However, I was the one running around like a chook with my head cut off, trying to keep the family together, trying to get my husband to stop drinking, just barely holding on until it brought me to emotional, physical and mental burnout. And eventually it all came crashing down on me until I ended up at the hospital in the year 2000 begging to die. I just couldn't do it anymore. My point here is this codependency, the mother of all addictions as I call it, is just as fatal as heroin or alcohol or any of the other addictions that are highlighted in our society. However, what about the codependency underneath it? Today, I'd just like to give you into some insight into what codependency is. So just notice, or just open your ears a little bit to any of the above that you may be experiencing within yourself or someone you may know. So I'm going to read the back cover of my book, Practical Guides to Finding Raw Courage to Recover from Codependency. So, do you say yes to things and don't want to do them anyway? Do you feel it's your job to fix, manage and hold your relationship and family together, like you're the only one to try and hold it all together so there's no disruption, like walking on eggshells? In close relationships, do you change to please the other person and lose yourself, where you feel like I seem to be doing everything for everybody else and there's nothing left for me? Are you so busy giving and doing for others that, I've just said, you have nothing left for yourself? Do you have a fear of people not liking you or approving of you? And then do you subordinate to them anyway? Now, if you said yes to any of those, now I am yes to all of them. Not so much today in my life. I've done a lot of work around years and years of this work to clean up my own addiction of fully blown codependency. So if you say yes to any of these, or if it stirred something inside you, no need to feel alarmed. This is a perfect opportunity to begin to reconnect with yourself and evaluating what it is that you need in your life and not what everybody else's needs are. So one thing I would like you to try for this week is just notice when fear or resentment comes up, and then look at it first of all, be honest. If it's fear or resentment, your emotions, be honest, and then look at it and see, why am I feeling like this? Did I overcommit myself? Did I say yes when I could have said no? And really get honest about it within yourself. So instead of looking out and blaming, it's them or it's their fault, and we feel resentment and anger, turn it round to yourself and just say, you know, why could I have done things differently to stop putting myself through this resentment or anger? And that's where maybe a coach can help with that as well. But just try that. Just when a feeling comes up, if you could just do for this week, you know, what could I have done differently, and what did I do to set up for me to feel like this? So is there anything, is there anything I could have done differently to help us from preventing it again? And this is how we grow with this emotional sobriety, or clean up our addiction of codependency. We just do it baby step by baby step, building one muscle. There is no silver bullets. It's not a quick fix, this journey of like any addiction. No addiction is a silver bullet or a quick fix on cleaning it up. So please also comment any topics or questions you may like me to cover. Next week, I'm going to be starting to work through the book on emotional sobriety. So please stay tuned, and thank you again for joining us. Also, if you'd like additional resources, you can visit my website at roslynsaunders.com.au. And contact me about personal one-on-one coaching. I also have a Facebook page, Roslyn Saunders Love and Relationship Addiction, which is codependency. So you could private message me on Facebook for that as well. Thank you, and have a good week.